How did your firstborn react when the new baby arrived? When we brought home our second child, baby Noah, my daughter Clara became an entirely different person. She was 5, sweet and talkative, always drawing, always singing. But when we walked through the door holding Noah, Clara went dead silent. Not angry, not jealous, just quiet. For the first week, she didn't speak a single word to him or us. She didn't throw tantrums or act out. She'd just sit on the staircase and stare at him like she was waiting for something. At first, we chalked it up to adjustment, but then weird things started happening. Like how Clara always seemed to know when Noah was about to cry, seconds before it happened. Or how she'd whisper things into his ear, and he'd instantly stop fussing. Once, I asked her what she was saying. She just smiled and said, "He remembers." What does he remember? Clara tilted her head. Where he came from, before here. It gave me chills. But again, I figured she was just being imaginative, until the drawing started. At preschool, she drew a picture of a tall man standing at the end of Noah's crib. She labeled it Watcher. When her teacher asked, she said, "He's waiting to see if Noah forgets who he is." She also started calling Noah by a different name, Theo, over and over again. That's what he was called before, she told us. My husband and I started keeping a baby monitor in Noah's room, half out of paranoia. At 2 a.m. one night, we heard Clara's voice through the static. "Theo, don't forget again. You promised." The next morning, we found Clara sitting beside Noah's crib, holding his hand. She looked up and said, "He's almost back." We asked our pediatrician, our therapist, even a child development specialist. All of them said it was a phase, normal sibling adjustment, but it didn't feel normal, especially when Clara started drawing the same symbols over and over. Circles with slashes through them, stars inside squares, strange grids. "What's this?" I asked her once. "That's the map," she replied, "to find your way out." One day, I was changing Noah's diaper when he looked straight at me and said, "Watcher gone." 2 words. Clear, strong. He was 7 months old. I froze. "What did you say?" I asked. He just blinked at me, then babbled like normal. That night, Clara put all her drawings in a shoebox and told us she didn't need them anymore. "He's staying this time," she said. "Theo's going to be Noah now." From then on, she called him by his real name, started playing with him, laughing again. It was like someone had flipped a switch. Our therapist said it meant she had accepted the change. Let go of her own adjustment fantasies. I wanted to believe that. Except now, Noah's first word wasn't mama or dada. It was Clara. And when he started to walk, he went straight to that same spot on the staircase, sat there, looked at nothing, and smiled. Just like she used to.